hilarious, and it kind of gets the point across that like some of these people are just plain stupid. Like there's nothing going on up there in their heads. So we're just gonna play this. This is a minute 42. We'll play the whole thing. I think. Well, maybe we'll pause it throughout. We'll see how it goes.
What does it mean to be a conservative? That you like to make sure that the rich have money and the poor don't, and that you don't care about the working class people. Hi, my name is Jess and this is Reason. Today we're in Reading asking people, what does it mean to be a conservative?
There's a big stigma of like disliking poor people, wanting to cut benefits, kind of helping the rich get richer and helping the poor get poorer.
What does it mean to be a conservative?
Well, I think that's something that changes over time. But I suppose something that stays the same is a respect for the traditions, the way things are normally done. I suppose that's something that kind of stays the same with it.
What does it mean to be a conservative?
Tory.
Rich and negligent.
Old. Rich and old. Yeah, same.
I think the conservative.
You notice the difference? Not to be comical on this.
What between this guy and that guy?
Yeah.
Masculine man.
That
Feminine weeb.
and it's just like sloppy looking, weird people.
Yeah.
You know, the people that
Yeah. If we go back, try to remember, we're at about a minute. If we go back to
the first
this
one,
chick.
look at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like a clown.
Yeah.
I think the Conservative Party conservative.
It's hard to say. I think they're a lot more liberal than conservative parties in other countries, but then I think a lot of the modern idea of liberalism comes from the UK, so maybe that, in a way, that is conserving a kind of a tradition in a way.
Do you think the Conservatives are good people? No, not at all. They have their own ideals about the world, and they're not really in tune with what the people need. They're not looking at what people need.
She says this.
Look at this
right?
clown.
Well, she has no idea. She has no idea what conservative is, what their views are, or what they think. But no, yeah, they're the ones that are out of touch and out of tune with society's
How many
needs.
people does she think fall into the conservative category? Is she so stupid that she thinks it's a very small minority of the population, or is she?
Maybe.
She probably
Honestly,
is.
I don't know. Maybe.
Should have followed up with that question. Should have said to her, how many people do you think in the world are conservative? She'd be like, I don't know, 17 trillion, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, ours says first chick is a socialist, nurse, or teacher law. Well,
Probably
I
a
think she's
teacher.
a socialist for sure. Nurse or teacher. Yeah, maybe one of those, but socialist and one of those.
She's got a TikTok account probably where she's talking about all the
She's probably got an
indoctrination.
OnlyFans account for crying out
and
loud.
all the indoctrination she's doing to the kids.
Yeah.
I'm happy about showing all these 5-year-olds, just
Penises.
confusing them with
Teaching them how to use
gender
sex
ideology
toys.
and stuff.
They got to learn somehow.
Yep. Better they learn here.
Yeah. These people are fucking totally delirious. They're completely fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's
But that one guy was at least he seemed. I mean, he didn't.
He got it on point of what a conservative is.
I would think so. Yeah, he was
the status
close.
quo. The
Definitely close.
More so the what's normal.
And obviously, they're talking about in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's he's referring to the Conservative Party. You know, when you're just in general, a conservative person is a little bit more obviously conservative. They tend to be more religious. They tend to be more family traditional. There'll be more of the saving, working class saving type people. That kind of thing. That would be like a traditional conservative type person. A liberal is a little more of an ideologue type person. They it's almost like glass half empty, glass half full type.
Yeah.
So it's but when you're talking about it now, it's the lines are so blurred now. When people say liberals and conservatives,
it's because conservatives are liberals, right? So what
Classical
liberalism
liberals.
was in the 90s is now conservatism, because that became the status quo, and now they're fighting to preserve that,
right?
Equal rights and stuff like that, and then everyone else is pushing against it.
Yeah.
Let's play this second straight interview. This was a little longer, but like these people are genuinely retarded.
Straight white men good for?
Straight white men?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
How's it going? My name is Jess and this is Reasons. Here in Shoreditch asking people, are straight white men the problem? What are straight white men good for?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know.
Do you think straight white men are important?
Oh.
Do you think straight white men are important?
No.
We're utter fucking trash.
I mean, sometimes I like how rational sometimes they might be, like really straightforward, like even about feelings. They are more like practical sometimes.
What are straight white men good for?
Being rude and making you feel uncomfortable.
What would you say that they're good for?
Must be lesbian. That was probably her lesbian
Probably.
lover beside her. I'm guessing because why would she? Like, if you've got a man at home, like I love that. If you ask that to a guy and he said, "Yeah, women are mostly useless, or they should just be in the kitchen, or they should just be cleaning, or holy shit."
Art said, I forget what this is a reference to, but the type of people that buy partial DAZN subscriptions. Those are the worst.
The worst.
The worst kind
The zone's
of
gonna go out of business
worst
because
kind
of
of
you.
person.
I don't know. Don't know.
Are straight
That's
white men
pretty pathetic.
important?
I mean,
Yeah.
they think they're very important. They're just as important as everyone else, but sometimes I get a bit inflated sense of self.
Do you think they're important?
It's the most reasonable one
most
yet.
reasonable answer,
They
yeah.
feel they're as important as anybody else, but maybe they feel like they're okay. Well, like you're still being a piece of shit, but at the same time, it's more reasonable of an
Maybe has a shitty opinion.
So
Yeah.
what would you say they're good for?
I mean, they've got value, obviously, but the problem is that it's been them exclusively. So they're good at things, but just not everything all the time.
What do you think they're good for in society?
If they're giving their bank card, that's pretty good.
That they occupy too many positions of power?
Yes.
Like what?
What am I allowed to say?
Whatever you want to say.
Straight white old men in
100%.
government,
You
know
I
why
don't
she
think
hates on
have
men?
a
because they won't touch her.
She's been rejected a lot.
Because they don't want to touch
Yeah,
her.
She's been rejected a lot. She's probably predatorial. Like she probably
Maybe.
goes up to men and is like, "Hey,
Yeah,
you want to
Clue.
carry this heavy thing for me?"
yeah.
on how people want to live or need to live.
Do you think there are many straight white men in government?
I believe there is, yeah. I believe quite high up on what you're seeing on the media. It's a lot more sort of. They're the ones that dictate to us, and they're the ones that tell us what we should and shouldn't be doing, and what we're allowed to do and what we're not allowed to do.
What are straight white men good for in society?
Fast guess. How many cats?
Oh, 7 or 8.
Yeah. How many kids?
0.
0 kids.
That woman's a virgin.
See?
Diversity.
Oh.
Do you think straight white men hold too many positions of power in society?
Yeah.
What are straight white men good for?
I don't know, sometimes they bash out a good few pop hits, bit of Shawn Mendes,
Do you think that the system is against anyone who isn't a straight white male?
I mean, I would say it's like a system based on like, heteronormative hegemony and like binary system. So they expect that a certain body inform a certain behavior, which I feel it's the mistake.
People I know, like, run businesses are straight white men.
Why do you think that is?
It's just the way the system's built, I think.
How?
These are hard questions, Reese. You've got to help me here.
No, it's all new.
Why do you think that there are so many men in positions of power?
It's that old school elite, isn't it? That's what's grown up, and it's still that stigma of that women aren't as powerful, women aren't as. We're getting there. We are slowly getting there, but we're nowhere near where we should be. It should be
Slowly
equals,
getting
not just men.
This is stupid. Slowly getting there? You're getting there in a fucking hurry. Like, we've pushed this fast as far as like equal rights and all that kind of stuff. it was basically the fucking 20s. So just 100 years ago, where women couldn't even vote.
No, they have more rights than men now.
Pretty much, yeah. Because
They over succeed.
But
There's not a single job listing in the country that's only available to a man.
True.
There are job listings that are only available to a woman, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's true 100%. There might be some that are only available to men. I don't know, but
No, because that's illegal. It's also illegal for it to be for a woman,
the other
but
way
they
around.
do it anyway.
They allow it, yeah.
Right. The same thing with the racial hires. They'll, we want a minority for this position.
Yeah.
You see it on Indeed sometimes.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's so weird to me because it's supposed to
Through
be
the word of the
meritocracy.
law, it's illegal, but
Right.
it just happens and no one does anything about
True.
it.
But I don't disagree with her last sort of statement where she was saying that the men do run most of things. Yeah, but it's shifting.
They're
And it's
voted in
shifting
by
quick.
women.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, let's be real. You're taking away other things like women. You're taking away traditional roles. There are still a lot of women that believe in traditional roles of men and women that want to stay home and be, and raise kids, and they're looking for that. So there's that subsector of that. Not
That's
everybody's
the
a
worst, right?
feminist.
The women that want to
Oh, I
be
know.
good mothers,
that want to
Fuck.
have a good sized family and raise good kids and stuff.
that want
They're
to
the
take
worst
care of that
people.
family and care for them. Fuck, those people are the worst. I
Yeah.
can't stand women like that.
It's the worst part about this whole push. It's like you have to destroy everything. You have to destroy traditional families.
You also have to
and
pretend that
traditional
men and
homes.
women are identical.
Right.
There's no differences whatsoever. No psychological differences, no physical differences, nothing. Men and women are the same.
It's okay,
But also simultaneously hold the opinion that there could be transgenders.
right. It's okay to believe both. It's okay to believe that women can lead industry and do all these kinds of things, and it's also okay to believe that women can and some should be at home raising kids and stuff. The ones that want to, not because we decide they should, but that should be a thing that we also celebrate. They should both be celebrated. The diversity of choice. You want to do that, great, and we thank you for doing that. Thank God there are people that do all the shit jobs that I don't want to do, because if those people didn't exist, who's going to do those fucking jobs?
Mm-hmm.
So thank God there are nurses. I don't want to fucking be a nurse. I can't handle blood. So I'm happy that there are nurses. But if I was shitting on nurses because I hate that job or I don't want to do it, now I'm a fucking idiot. Just like half these ass clowns in these
Brains
videos.
don't work.
Yep.
Morons.
Yeah.